Nico, hi yo! You're too old to be a VTuber. That is just one of the many things being said in response to an audition form for the browser for gamers, Opera GX. Last week, the company just announced their mascot VTuber, Aura, as well as opening up auditions. However, the form itself was soon met with criticism, as under the question of age, there was a small bit of text that said we are looking for someone between 20 and 30 years of age. Hodge, the Goblin VTuber and Rigger, asked why they're capping the age at 30. They go on to say, seems a bit of a bizarre thing to ask for someone performing a virtual personality. And as we take a look at some of the other application forms, such as the one from HololiveJP, it is not common practice to specify an age range, but to ensure they are of legal employment age. Opera GX did go on to clarify that it is what they are looking for, but are very flexible and thus not limiting age in a strict way. Hodge replied, I would highly recommend you remove the age range you're looking for. There's no reason to have an upper cap on this, and you're massively limiting your talent pool. Airiani, the space Moomy, replied to the thread saying, this is a giant red flag. Other reactions include that of Megu, the illustrator and ink Duminette, who said apparently being a VTuber / content creator, or wanting to become one when you are over 30 years old, it's as if beyond that number you lose professional validity. Well, if I'll be a boomer VTuber in my future, I'll be proud of it. And Sophia tweeting, damn, 18-year-olds be like, whilst wishing all those that apply best of luck. Meanwhile, the voice actor and VTuber Nicole Goodnight tweeted a screenshot of her application along with the caption, gently sobs. As Opera GX would comment, try applying for a retirement home. Nicole did take this in jest and clapped back with, I did. They put me on the waiting list after someone named GXO. However, the comment made by Opera GX led to mixed feelings, with Airiani tweeting, their lack of industry knowledge of older VAs and the blatant misogyny is laughable. Further saying, just to be clear, I specify the misogyny over ageism because of the long history of devaluing women as they age, something practiced as women were property. I only learned about this company and their target audience today. The magical girl Suki Luna responded with, try some manners. There's other ways to be silly and quirky on the internet. And Kalan Mizure, the certified gamer daddy, added their take, saying, I find this behavior disgusting. As a person only a couple of years older than the person saying they can't apply for being 37, limiting the age at which someone can apply and then making jokes about retirement homes isn't cute. Ageism is very real and this is messed up. Saika, the succubus Lutuber, tweeted, it's a joke, guys. Things can be funny sometimes. The VTuber cringe is getting out of hand. Meanwhile, King Koro saying that you're a whole cat. If this offended you. And Arata Ziki, the Yakuza VTuber, saying those that are offended by this are surely 42 years old and still living with their parents. Opera GX did eventually remove the text from the application form with no update specifying the removal. Another completely different reaction to the VTuber application came from Ember the Mecha Wolf, who said, why are we letting brands get into the VTuber community? This is exactly what the furry community pushes back against, and the VTuber community should too. Brands don't care about you, they just want to cash in on the trend and hype. This as FaZe Connect's bunny VTuber, Pipkin Pippa, said she needs all the brand VTubers to collab. Meanwhile, Thorn the Gorgon created a thread on the entire situation, reminding everyone that Opera may be a good browser, but it is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They go on to say, I've seen so many people applying because they think this will be a VTuber group. It's not. This application is only for their corporate mascot. You will not keep your name, your brand, your model, your creativity. You will give it away to become Aura for corporate. They further added, Uni did amazing artwork and deserves credit for her creations. This is in no shade to her or other artists who have nothing but support from me. And credit does go to Vyugan's Uni, who gave birth to the adorable character that is Aura. This as Vyugan's Diariku is rigging the VTuber model, saying, please boop her nose. Aura's design is a huge hit among many, with voice mod saying, I'm going to simp so much. I'm going to be the simper, the master of simping. The Simperios bros. Breaking simp. Better call me simp. Simperios the simper. Another brand, I Buy Power, said she looks good. This as Aura GX would go on to expose the DMs with classic takes, such as bark, 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 roof. Please, feet. I'm touching my wiener right now. And please, oh god, just let me. On the more wholesome side, Concern said, "I can't wait to see the wonderful and wholesome artwork this would produce. And we already have one from Merperoni, the VTuber artist, adding that they're looking forward to the character coming to life." Next up, we take a look at HololiveJP, starting with Usada Pekora, who is dominating the female streaming charts for Q1 of 2023, with 6.49 million watched hours under the gaming category in just 230 hours of stream time. She joins Koyori, Miko, Subaru, Watame, and Kanata in the top 10 across Twitch and YouTube. News website Deserto have featured Pekora in an article about the achievement, as Pekora went on to share the Yahoo Japan article saying thank you for world #1, adding, "It's January to March, and for the first time I'm #1. I'm so happy. I want to do my best this year and be #1 for the whole year." In merch news, we visit Good Smile, who have announced the Nendoroids for Yukihana Lami and Shishiro Botan are now available, with Lalai and Botan sharing an image saying SSRB Min are also making their Nendoroid debut. Good Smile have also released images for the Figma figures, Baller Plus Darkness, and the Goombino. Next up, we visit Hoshimachi Suisei, whose 5th anniversary merch ends on April 24th. She went on to tweet a photo of her merch saying, "Today, we introduce a sample of the clear shoulder bag. We've adjusted it so you can fit your friend Sui-chan inside of it." Cute. On the topic of anniversaries, we visit HololiveID, as Moona Hoshinova is celebrating her 3rd anniversary. She also released new music with a single called Who's Toxic? It's You. The music video was created by the talented Kanauru, who also revealed all the Easter eggs that can be found, like Yopi's Dumpy. Airiani Iofifteen also celebrated her 3rd anniversary, releasing a jacket with a detachable hood based on her outfit. She also announced a new cover song dropping on the 15th of April. And that's all for this episode. With more news, I hand you over to my co-host, Lae-Dee. Take it away.
Thanks, Kohai. Chaotic Egyptian Harpy Dragon Tricky Wee is now back from WeebCon. Having been very busy, she announces the launch of her new limited merch in collaboration with Uwu Market, with fans such as Fenry Moonfang saying the March merch is stylish with really cool colors. Fluffy Dragon VTuber Hanako wishes everyone a gal morning along with a happy Easter, and has now debuted their furry model, also available in 3D form, with fans tweeting out that Hanako's nose is just a big blue toe. And despite the friendly humor, upon debuting as a furry VTuber, behind the scenes Hanako has also been receiving some negative responses, which Hanako replies, "I just want to say that's okay. You don't have to like me, I like me, and that's all that matters." Further responding, "It's very silly, I understand not understanding, it's okay to dislike, but bringing that into my DMs and turning it into hate is a different story." As they showcase many references of their furry form here, Eldrick Lava Lamp VTuber Ava Lamp finds herself at WeebCon, while also asking if you are willing to take her home, and sadly announces that her time as a full-time streamer is coming to an end, though clarifying that this is not a graduation and still plans to continue streaming in some capacity. iCandy now celebrates their 3-year anniversary, emphasize that they're just a silly little guy, while also receiving some spicy Corpa fan art drawn by IRV. DIY VTuber Shinome Hatsuri highlights their unique content creation as they combine being a VTuber with their IRL setup during streams. If they are able to do it themselves, then you bet they're gonna do it. From installing air conditioners, DDR controllers, to building machines and 3D printing, this little Neko has their YouTube content available in 10 languages for all to view, with one of their recent creations being a bonsai tree aquarium PC mix. Waifu artist Gigi has spent their week in Sakura-con meeting lots of fans. As Winter Wolf would tweet out, "I gave them my VTuber sticker. She is such a cutie, super nice and friendly. Keep being a rock star and love your work." As Gigi would be working very hard and signing from her very own art book. That while also announcing, "If I hit 100k by the end of the year, I'll make an NSFW account," followed by a tweet that's never happening with the state of this bird app though. Doubt. Yandere King and God of Reality Rikami releases his cover of Cupid, receiving fan art from Mao Tuan, and being so lucky to receive fan art in the form of a personalized sticker handed directly to Rikami in person at WeebCon. Host VTuber Hiragi Yu releases their cover of Beneath the Surface, with this new cover hinting at a bit of some host lore, as this host has many forms shown here, with some of these forms even having a will of their own. As Yu would tweet out, "I was wondering why I felt like I was being watched ever since I woke up this morning." Mythical keyboard cat Kijit showcases their now Persona 4 specialist dance using the software Vinyan for tracking, all while showcasing their dumpy any chance they get. Slime alien VTuber Pia P is currently in a happy place. All while reminding everyone earlier this week was National Pet Day. Pia P would bring to light of her upcoming 3D concert with a backstage Discord available for her Twitch subscribers and YouTube members. Villain VTuber Monarch has now become Doge, specifically a long Doge. With this model originally coming from Rad, Amelie also wishes everyone a happy Easter and announces some new merchandise, that being some tech support collab prints in collaboration with Sayu, where you now can get a customized and personalized print to immortalize your favorite quote from stream. And speaking of immortalizing yourself, we have Live 2D artist Angelo, who now releases their Minecraft Live 2D model, available for free with impressive toggles, but also customizable, showcased with Taylor VTuber Emery's, stating this was so easy to use and turned out so well. Electric Space Dragon Cherry offers you a tiny dragon in these trying times, while also starting her uncapped surgery donathon, raising funds for her surgery, having lots of fun goals to hit, along with a keychain giveaway. Gezu Dayo thanks everyone on helping them reach over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, with many people supporting their comments such as soap eating live streams. Yes, actually eating soap, not just limited to soap bars. Overlord VTuber Anton celebrates their birthday, 3-year anniversary, and a re-debut, tweeting out the shadow government will be announcing the return of its CEO. Having now re-debuted and releasing their new design, Anton had also worked on their very own lore video, all in the span of 7 days, with in-depth detail to the lore video, including 28 scenes, 28 illustrations, and I wouldn't be surprised if blood, sweat, and tears were included as well. We're also receiving some new emotes coming from Nether. A summary of this debut, as Anton is now the best VTuber, best art mom, and best lore artist. Merryweather better watch out. With a showcase of all their different toggles for their new Live 2D model, fellow Mythic Live talent VTuber Emery simply states, "I love her," and would also receive many congratulations from the community, receiving this fan art edit from Moonshine Animations. But their co-talent Emery not only wishes Anton a happy birthday, a congrats on re-debut, but is also working on a small cosplay, showcasing their work in progress in this wig. And now, back to you, Kohai.
Thank you, Lae-Dee. With more news, I hand you over to my co-host Hai-Dee. Take it away.
Hi everyone! Starting off, we check in with Niji Sanji English's Luka Kaneshiro, who had recently celebrated his birthday, with the sale of his 2023 birthday goods and voice now available up until the 16th. And fans from Hong Kong sought to celebrate this special day with an unofficial fan event, putting together for Luka a birthday project, one that is still currently ongoing up until the 14th, where this birthday illustration done by Papa will be appearing at a lightbox in Choi Hung Station, and fans can use the hashtag PogDayHK2023 to share any photos of their visit. And speaking of events, we now check in with Production Kawaii, announcing their first live event for their idol project, Forever Bloom Our First Chapter, which Nene Amano believes to be the first 3D VTuber concert in the United States ever, though later retracting that statement, saying, "Sorry, I think gorillas are the first 3D VTubers and performed before us. I was wrong." But nevertheless, this idol project live event will be taking place on July 1st at the El Rey Theater in Los Angeles, where you can watch the event both in person at the venue or virtually through online streaming. The ticket information is set to be announced in the near future, and we can also begin to see a few of the talents testing out some of their 3D model upgrades. So stay tuned to see these talents perform together very soon. Also bringing us another live event is Flamingo VTuber Kerimara, along with Lucid Multimedia's Naomi, as the two come together to host their KC 2023 karaoke concert on Naomi's Twitch channel, bringing in a total of 26 talents to perform live on stage in 3D on April 22nd, giving us a list of all the guest appearances here, with some of those talents being a part of various agencies. One of those agencies being Kawa Entertainment, who also teases their upcoming second generation with this hint of what appears to be a rainbow. Though Kawa later presents this diagram, along with the upside-down smiling emoji of disappointment, as the hint being each of the colors representing all of the Kawa talents had shot completely over all of our heads, and instead was just perceived as cool gay rainbow, though we're all sure that this new gen will be just as cool. VTuber agency Amber Glow also teases their upcoming third-generation Travesia, showcasing many new and familiar silhouettes and talents, such as Totally Say So Vampire Astarte Clore, the Prince of Puns Rabbit Sensei, Red Panda Carnelia Asahi, Sleepy Wolf Soleil Lacay, and Wizard and Seamstress Purizu. This 5-member generation is set to begin their journey sometime this May, so be sure to stay tuned to see their adventures kick off. And lastly, we have Prism Project's Pina Penguin, who had been announced to be going on an extended hiatus for roughly 3 months, as the talent will be moving into a new residence, as well as spending time with herself and her family. It is stated that she will be releasing pre-recorded content throughout the duration of this period, and may be active on social media, but an official return date will be announced closer to the end of her hiatus, as we await her return in late July. Though before then, Pina Penguin sought to talk more about it on stream, as well as giving us a special announcement, that announcement being the upcoming release of her 3rd original song, Ever Changing, coming out on Spotify on the 21st, and the YouTube music video coming out on the 25th. So be sure to check out the pre-save link, as fans hope to continue supporting Pina during these following weeks before her break. And that's all from me. Back to you, Cody.
Thank you, Hai-Dee. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord. We record live on twitch.tv, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.